am 903 days sober today. And I actually had to take out a calculator to do that math because I don't keep a running day count. I think I counted days until I hit like day 100. And after that, I just measure time in months. And I wanted to give an update of where I'm at in my sobriety and the things I've been noticing even in the last few months from being alcohol free. And I get a lot of questions, or what motivated this video is I get a lot of questions like, when does it get easier? When can you be around alcohol and you don't care that you're drinking? When does it feel normal to not drink? When do you get to a place where you can just accept the fact that for whatever reason, you are someone who cannot drink alcohol, and living an alcohol-free life, being sober, is what's best for you. I remember I felt a very significant shift in my sobriety around the 6-month mark. And I think that's when I got to the place where I could honestly say, I don't plan to ever drink again. And I felt okay with that. I feel like I had gotten to a place where I was able to accept that truth, that for whatever reason, I just am not a normal drinker. And I think what helped me to get to that place was in that 6-month time period, I started to see a lot of the benefits from sobriety. And I got to a place where I couldn't deny the facts that I had a problem with alcohol. And if I wanted to live a thriving, healthy life, to be the best version of myself, the booze had to be gone. It had to be a done deal. That was the point where desire had caught up to that commitment that I had made to not drink. And for me, sobriety has been very sustainable because it's consistent. I notice where my mood is overall pretty consistent. I don't have high highs. I don't have low lows. I feel pretty much consistent throughout the whole day. And I feel more solid as a person. I don't feel so all over the place. I can honestly say that most of the time, I have a sense of joy. I have a sense of peace. Even though situations in my life may not be perfect, because obviously I still deal with life like we all do. There's stresses, there's things in relationships, your marriage, your kids. There's still things going on. But I feel like who I am at the core, most of the time, is I'm in a position to be able to manage these things and deal with these things in a healthy manner, and I'm able to find resolve in these things. So therefore, whatever this situation is, it doesn't have the ability to grip me with anxiety and paralyze me like it did back when I was drinking. I don't feel a heaviness very often anymore. I don't feel depression. When I wake up in the morning, for the most part, I have energy, I have motivation. I don't wake up in a world of just regret. I don't go throughout my day replaying the day or the night before and think about all the things I did and feel the cringy feelings. Because when I'm sober, I think more rationally and I'm less impulsive. So therefore, I'm not making all these stupid decisions that I would later on regret. And all of that has led me to a place where I'm able to be around alcohol, to be on vacations, to be around people who are drinking, because I've been able to see in real time, tangibly, all the good in my life that has come from not drinking. So it's no longer in my mind this negotiation or this dialogue that looks like, should I drink? Should I not drink? Well, maybe I could have one. I feel like that alcohol noise is just gone. It's silent because it's a done deal in my mind of this is what alcohol did to my life, and this is what my life is now like 903 days sober, and I like how my life is sober. So when I see people drinking or I just see alcohol, my mind automatically relates it to what my life was like when I was consuming that substance. But it takes time. Like I said, this is my mindset at 903 days sober. I've walked this journey for 903 days. I've had 903 days without a hangover and a bunch of hot sweat and regret. It didn't just happen. The change in my thinking wasn't just an overnight, a 2-week thing. It is definitely a process, and it's not that it just gets easier, it's that you get stronger because you begin to convince yourself by all the corrective experiences you've had in all the areas in your life where you have seen change for the better because you quit drinking. That's what changes the way that you think towards alcohol. And that is what ultimately changes your actions, because before you do something, it's always a thought first. That's where I'm at in my sobriety right now. And I can look back and can honestly say that on September 1st, 2022, I made one of, not the greatest, but one of the greatest decisions of my life. And that was to quit drinking for just 30 days. And 30 days has turned into now what is almost 30 months.